Hey sneaker friends, today we're going to have a look at another basketball shoe. We're going to take a look at the KD11 Big Kids shoe. Now this shoe is similar but different than the men's KD11, and I'm going to tell you all about what's different and the same in this video. I got the KD11 Big Kids shoe on Nike's website. It was $125 and I ordered a 6 youth. A 6 youth should be equivalent to a woman's 7.5, and I do feel like it fits true to size. I really enjoyed the fit of this shoe. Now, if we take a look at the outsole of the shoe, you're going to notice it has more or less a traditional outsole on it. Unlike the adult version that kind of has a cup sole with the rubber wrapping all the way up the sides, the kids version only has the thin layer of rubber on the bottom. Now, the thickness is about 3 millimeters, 3.5 in some areas, and it does wrap up over the edge of the midsole. The hardness is about 70 to 75. It's about the same as the adult version. Now, your midsole is what's different in the shoe. If you recall, in the men's version, you have a full React midsole with a full-length zoom airbag on top of it. Now, in the kids version, you have a React midsole. There's no zoom in the shoe whatsoever, even though the name still does have zoom in it. But yeah, you have a React foam midsole that is quite thick, and it's quite soft at a hardness of about 40. Overall, clear rubber outsole, React midsole, and then you get into the upper and you have a fly knit upper. Now, the upper is fully fly knit, just like in the men's version. The only difference really in the fly knit is the density of the fly knit. If you have a look at this, you can tell that in the toe area, the fly knit is not quite as dense in the kids version as it is the adult version. The adult version, that fly knit is so tight, it's giving actually structure and support for the shoe. Where in the fly knit version, it's not quite giving near as much. I can kind of poke right into the shoe here, where it's much harder to do on the adult version. So yes, the density of the fly knit is less, so I'm guessing that they maybe used less fibers in the fly knit, which would reduce the cost. You have the exact same overlays in the shoe as the adult shoe. You have the similar, it feels the same. The heel counter is very stiff, just like the adult shoe. The heel pull tab is the same. The throat of the shoe is also the same. I didn't notice any difference. This throat does open up quite a bit. I found it just easy to get into. The lace is a round lace. It is the exact same as what's in the adult shoe. You also have 5 eyelets for laces and flywire coming down from each one of them, going all the way to the midfoot of the shoe. Same as in the adult shoe, I did notice that the fly knit buckles on my foot right behind this reinforcement, which again is a little bit uncomfortable. It's a little irritating, but I don't know that it'll actually be uncomfortable during play. The sock liner is a 5 millimeter foam. It looks to be a closed cell or a very, very tight open cell foam. It does feel a little bit firmer than what's in the adult shoe, but they are extremely similar. It's just maybe a touch harder than what's in the adult shoe. Now, when I weighed the Big Kids KD11, the right came in at 265 grams and the left came in at 267 grams. That's a difference of 2 grams between the pair, which is great. And it's a total of 532 grams for the total pair. Now, this is an entire size, a full size, smaller than the adult shoe that I do have right here. So it's one size smaller, and your total weight is over 225 grams lighter for the kid's shoe than the adult shoe. Now, part of that is because of the smaller size, but this shoe has a ton of rubber on it, and it also has that zoom airbag in it. So in weighing them and feeling them in hand, even though this is size bigger, I feel like it should be heavier, but it is significantly heavier. It's more than 100 grams more, and that is significant for just being one size bigger. So you can tell that it's definitely down to the rubber and some of the technology, and the heavier knit in this shoe is making it weigh a bit more. I really like this kid's KD11. It feels lightweight, it feels dynamic. It's very similar to like the Epic React, but in basketball, because it is so lightweight and uses the fly knit and it uses the React. So I think this is probably a great shoe if it comes in a big enough size. I'd love someone that wears a men's 7 to get one of these to compare the two and let us know. Maybe weartesters.com, someone can do that and compare the kids version versus the adult, because I think at the end of the day, this actually might be a better setup of technology, but I don't know. You know, I'm not a pro player by any means. I'm a very minimal player at best. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have an awesome day. See ya.